Hey guys, it's Vanessa with Up and Growing, and we're going to be making a ice cream nacho plate. I just cut out some little waffle chips I made with my waffle impression mat. You can get it on Etsy. And I'm using my whipped glue to attach these. You guys can use spackle or you could just glue them right to your plate. And I'm using a couple different sizes of the waffles. So I'm going to do 6 around of this size. I cut those just with some Walmart cookie cutters. I believe it was the second largest size in the set. And then I'm going to use a size down, and I'm going to go right in between each waffle like that. And I'm not letting my waffle extend my plate. This plate is just from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to be mixing up some lightweight spackle with some acrylic paint. And then I'm going to put it in a piping bag. You don't have to. I just prefer to work with my piping bag. I'm using a 1M tip. And I'm just going to spackle that center right there. Bring it out just a little bit in between my waffles. And then I'm going to be using 2 different sizes. The one on the right is your regular scooper. I'm using a giant one, and then like a melon scooper. And then for my ice cream scoops, I like to mix in a little bit of plaster, the plaster of Paris, inside of my spackle. You can add flour, cornstarch, any baby powder for your thickening agent. I like to add just a little bit of the plaster of Paris. So I used the big scoop for the center, and now I'm using that little melon scooper just to add some little scoops around. And I'm leaving that space right there because, of course, I'm going to add my gingerbread. And, of course, we need our whimsical dripping. So I'm going to use the mint, the hot pink, the chocolate, and I did want to pop a white. And then I'm just adding a little bit of spackle there to prop up my gingerbread. I do have a toothpick super glued to her bottom. I like an extra little grabber. I don't like to put clay just right on top of spackle. So I give it that little extra insurance. Got to have our sprinkles. And then I'm going to add just a little whipped right on that big scoop and add in a little waffle chip and then put a little chocolate on her. And then, of course, I have to add my spoon. So I did finish it off with the metal spoon, some ribbon. I hope I've inspired you guys.